Hey guys, in this quick video I'm going to show you two natural buildings that I put together. One is made of cob, the other is made of straw clay. So one has high thermal mass, the other has high insulation. They're actually polar opposites on the spectrum between thermal mass and insulation. So let me show you these structures. So this first building right here, this is made of cob. So a cob building is about 99% soil, 1% straw. So this is going to give us a large thermal mass capacity. So the thick earthen walls of a cob building are going to give you a lot of thermal mass, and basically thermal mass acts as a natural temperature regulator for the inside of the building. Kind of like a battery, it can store and release heat, and so your thick earth walls are going to naturally regulate the indoor temperature of your building, keeping it pretty even throughout the 24-hour period. And now let's go look at the insulation example. So this is an example of a straw clay building, and straw clay consists of about 99% straw, 1% soil, so the opposite of the cob material. And the straw clay has a high insulation. So straw clay walls have the high insulation value, and these walls are thick walls consisting of straw and a thin mud slip coating. And basically how an insulated building works is it's going to contain whatever temperature you inject into the building. So for example, if you have a fireplace going inside your building or an AC, it's going to hold that temperature better depending on the insulation value of the structure. So for example, this building here has straw clay walls 9 1/4 inches in width, and that comes out to about an R13 value. So the higher the R value, the higher the insulation value. And so the higher that R value is, the better it's going to hold that temperature on the inside. So just to recap now, the differences between these two structures. The straw clay has the high insulation value, and the cob has the high thermal mass. So thermal mass naturally regulates temperature without the need for as much heating and cooling. The insulation buildings are just going to hold the heating and cooling more efficiently. So determining whether you want high thermal mass or high insulation is probably one of the first decisions that you should make before you start designing and thinking about your building. And then once you figure that out, you can take it to the next step. So if you want to learn how to build either of these materials, I teach both high insulation and high thermal mass materials in all of my cob workshops and all of my classes. So no matter which one you come to, we're going to learn these materials, the pros and cons, and how to design and build these structures. So come on out to a class or take my online class. Links are below. Thanks for watching.